Hi, my friends. It's almost time for LA County Fair, and you know what that means. I'm doing the tablescaping competition. In today's video, this is video 2, and I'm going to show you my basic table in my house, set up in my dining room, and the finished one with all the extras and all the special details. I can't wait. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know I'm going to be 75 this year, and I just say it because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my dear sweet friends, all my wonderful subscribers that take the time to watch my videos and comment. Really means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. I do a different theme every month, or themes, and then I do decor and tables and paper crafts around those themes, a couple projects every month also. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. All right, you guys, I am so excited. I've worked so hard. You know, when I get to this point, I'm kind of done. I've been working on this table for so long. I'm so excited about it, though, and I think every year I think I try to top myself a little bit, but today's video, you get to see my basic table. I go through and I show you kind of the construction. How do I put the backdrop up? How am I going to put a phantom on the table and have him lighting a candle? How do I do all this? And what are the basic things on my table? And then what do I do to make it way over the top? Because you can imagine this one's over the top. It's Halloween at the Opera, hosted by the Phantom. He can use all the props and the red velvet and the tassels and the candelabras and crystals, all the stuff from the Opera House itself. So it's got to be just awesome. Plus, he's inviting all of the people to come and have Halloween in 1899. It's a little different than what we have today, but I do have jack-o'-lanterns on the table, and I've got a crystal ball. It's got the Phantom and Christine inside. Oh, anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get down. I want to show you my basic table, and then we'll see it all done, ready for the fair. And then the third video is going to be next month, because the fair doesn't open until the 7th, and I probably will go on the 7th, and I'll try and get the video up as soon as I can after that. Anyway, I hope you love this. I hope it answers some questions you might have about tablescaping. I hope my thought process helps you in a creative endeavor you have, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, my friends, I'm going to be showing you my basic table, but I have to show you this. Now, don't think, Bonnie, what are you doing? This is the Phantom, but he's not done. He's going to be way up at the top of my table, and guess what? I can't put him up there because my ceiling's not high enough. But I want to show you. He's a skeleton that I put some fake skin on, and I got these eyes that are just unbelievable. This is the mask. His hair, he's going to have a top hat on, okay? He's not going to look quite this goofy, but I just wanted to show you him. You'll see him in all his glory at the fair. All right, now let's take a look at my basic table. Okay, you guys, I took the Phantom away so I could show you my basic table. Please ignore all the stuff all over the floor. Now, I want to start at the very back to show you. Now, I'm not going to have a chandelier in the middle of the table either, but I will always like to show you how I construct these things. So, here's my backdrop. I did make a little shelf. Now, I've got to fix all that fringy stuff up there, but you can see I've stapled on a backdrop. Here's my brace. Okay, here's my brace. So there's 4 pieces of wood, one on top, one on the bottom, and then I've screwed in all of these hooks that are in wood really tight, and it's in other words, this backdrop is wired to this brace. I don't know if you can see it all here. I have it on the top and I have it on the sides. And to secure the brace, I have 5 clamps here. And these are going to be the clamps that are going to clamp on my Phantom on here. The wood base he's on, and then he's going to be hanging over the top. Anyway, that is my backdrop. You have to have something to really secure your backdrop on your table. Otherwise, you're going to have an accident. Okay, here's that photo backdrop I got. I just cut out the door area. You can see it's got like wrought iron on it. And this is a separate piece. This is just a piece of cardboard. And I put some foam around the edge to make it look like it's recessed. On my shelf on top, I have my valance, my tassels, my pumpkins, okay? And then I have a set of books here that are fake. And I have my other candelabra on here. Let me swing around here. And then you can see now my 2 urns at the back of the table with the beautiful flowers and roses. And then again, this is my basic table. It's not done. In the middle, I have my little crystal, I guess cake stand you call it. And then inside is the Phantom and Christine. Okay. And then here I always do an explanation of the table. And here's my menu. The menu is going to be, it's Halloween at the Opera, hosted by the Phantom, October 31st, 1899. It's Mysterious Merlot, Scary Beet Salad, Rare Roast Beef, Ghostly Mashed Potatoes, Ghastly Green Beans, and Devil's Food Cake. And then again on here, I do have my events for the evening, which is going to be 7 o'clock Masquerade Parade and Performance, 8 o'clock dinner, 9 o'clock fortune tellers, tarot cards, crystal balls, magic potions, and then dancing till dawn, starting at 10. And then here to gather up the table, I have another Phantom mask in a gold frame. Okay. All right. Are you ready for my finished table? All right, I'm going to show you in just a minute here. Okay, here is my finished table. Now, these candles will be straight when I get to the fair. I'm not going to put the sticky stuff in yet, but let's start at the back of the table. Of course, I will have the Phantom of the Opera up here hanging over the back of the table, lighting some candles. You guys, this was my candelabra from last year that was verdigris green. You can paint them black, gold, any color you want. And on top of the books, I placed tarot cards held by skeleton hands. Remember, this is an 1899 Halloween celebration. We have Love Potion because that's what the Phantom hopes to sneak into Christine's glass of wine. And we have some more potions on either side. Now we're at the Phantom of the Opera's place setting. And again, we have gold. We have the Columbia Wedgwood China. But to give his personality to this spot, and I will be doing a name card also, I have some rolled up music, an inkwell, and a feathered pen. He's ready to write some more music. He's so inspired by Christine. Now we come around to the table here, and we have Christine's table setting. She has the same one, the same scary napkin ring, and on hers she has an antique 1800s purse, some very fancy gloves, a ticket to the event, and her mask for the night with a skeleton on it. Very creepy. So that gives a lot of character and story to this table. Again, in the center, we have a crystal ball that has the Phantom and Christine embraced. And at the very front, one more jack-o'-lantern. You guys know I like to work in triangles. Here's one, here, and here. You can see they're lit up there. I have them on timers. We have the menu. And we have the itinerary for tonight. Another reminder that it's Halloween, hosted by Phantom of the Opera. Well, I'm going to be showing you this table again at the fair with the Phantom on top. I cannot wait. I hope you love this. I wish I could play some Phantom of the Opera music. I hope you got so inspired and are real curious to see how I do at the fair. All right, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.